All right, I am back. I've had a Segway for years. These Segway minis are awesome. I've dropped this one down steps. I've ran over stuff. I mean, I've just really destroyed this thing. It still works. It's even missing the little pad here. I don't know what happened to it. I guess when I dropped down the steps it broke, but it still works awesome. The only problem with these, if you let them sit for a while, or I've had flat tires, I've had nails, or just from sitting, they lose pressure. And then if you're riding them and they have a flat, you can't really ride them. You got to carry them back or push them back. So I was thinking, this thing is so awesome. I wish they made a solid rubber tire. And I was looking on Amazon and I looked up the tire size. They're tubeless. So the tire size is 70 by 65-6.5. So these are the same size, but these are narrower, but they're solid rubber. And they're normally made for scooters. And so I ordered a pair just to find out if they would fit. And sure enough, they fit. I think the hardest part was getting the old tire off. They send you one of these tire irons. I wish I had two of them. Luckily, I had some old ones for changing out my bicycle tire, and that helped a little bit. But I recommend having two of these because it's really hard to get the original tire off and break the bead. So basically you have to reach in here and pry it, and then get another one and pry it, and then keep working your way around until they basically come off. And then you have to break the seal on the other side. So what I usually do is I'll set this down and then I'll step on it to break the seal on the back side. And then just once you get that done, you can almost pull it off with your hands. So, and if you're buying new ones, especially, you're going to pay almost the same for a new pair of tires. So you might as well just go ahead and spend a little extra and get the solid rubber tires, because these will pretty much last forever and you'll never have to worry about getting a flat. And that's the only problem with electric vehicles. They get flat tires, just like a regular vehicle. But if you can somehow find a way to get solid rubber tires on any electric vehicle, that pretty much eliminates 99% of any breakdowns. Because most of my electric vehicles, the only thing that holds them back is a flat tire now and again. So I'm in the process of looking for solid rubber tires for everything I have. So hopefully in the future, near future, they'll be inexpensive and you can put them on like your cars. I have a Nissan Leaf, which the tires are pretty cheap. And then I have a Tesla Cybertruck, which tires are expensive. So, but I knew they have military vehicles that already have solid rubber tires. But I'll leave a link in the description. They are kind of hard to get on. You're supposed to boil them in water. I didn't have a pot big enough to boil them, so I just stuck them in the microwave for 3 or 4 minutes. I kept sticking it in 30 minutes at a time till the rubber got soft enough and pliable. And it's still hard. I still cut myself, but I guarantee if you don't wear a pair of gloves, you're probably going to cut yourself too. So I would definitely get a pair of safety glasses, some rubber gloves. I'll show you the ones I used. Just any regular pair of gloves, but I also used some Awesome. I cleaned the rim and everything, and then I used these dollar store rubber gloves I got. They work pretty good. And basically, once you get it started and it's hot, one side, and then you just force it around, then you almost like double it and twist it, pop the other side off and around, and then you're going to need this tire tool. And what I do is I go around and I push and I pry each, because what's going to happen is you're going to get it on and it's not going to be balanced because some of the corners are going to be not all the way down. So you go around each side, push on it, and just tuck each side in and get as close to the rim as possible, and then ride it, and then do it again. And you'll probably have to do it 3 or 4 times before it seats, and then once it seats, probably never have to worry about it again, and it'll probably last you probably longer than the battery. Probably outlast the whole machine. But I've had mine for when they first came out off Amazon, and this was like 250 bucks, and now they're like $350, $500 for the same exact scooter. And I think these are actually better because I bought a newer one and the battery doesn't last as long, and this one's a little bit faster, and also too, it has headlights. Some of the newer ones don't. So if you can find an older one, sometimes they're better, and then you can change them out. And also too, some people, they don't want to get new tires. If it has a flat tire, they'll sell it cheap. So if you know, you can get solid rubber tires for like 30 or 40 bucks, and the thing will last forever. So anyway, I'll leave a link in the description if you guys have one of these. It is a challenge to get the rubber tires on, but you just got to think to yourself, you'll probably never have to do it ever again. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.